Hi everyone, it's Barney from Painted Decor and Product Reviews. It's Wednesday again, so yeah, woo! We got over that last weekend, and now it's another hump day. Yeah. So last one was more. It wasn't really a review video, but it was a help video. This one is a review video, and this time I will be reviewing. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, that's right. The immaculate power caulking gun with auto lock feature from Axus Decor. Pow, 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 pow. I don't know how many other decorators do that, but I do because I'm quite childish. So anyway, getting straight into it, caulking guns. It's the state everyone has one that I know anyway. The decorators all have caulking guns. You have different preferences. Some have geared, some don't have geared. This one it's not geared, but it's built sturdy. So let's go for the pros. We've got the revolving barrel on here, so it's quite nice. So if you've got that nozzle cut, we've got it on lock system. Instead of having to unlock and then twizzle it around, we can just go, twist around, get in there. Da, 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 da. You either wipe it with your sponge or you've got a caulking tool, either or. So that is pretty cool. It stays in the place as well, this rod right here. So when on other caulking guns, cheaper ones, it can go to the side a little bit, and then that means the material will either just pop off and then come out all the back, but just equals mess. Ugh, no one likes mess. We could use big wipes for that mess. So we've got the auto lock system as well, so it just keeps it all in place, keeps it all sturdy, and well, nice and neat really. And then we've got also, there's no hook on here, which I felt kind of a bit weird. I had to get used to it at first because sometimes I just hook it onto my pocket, or you can even hook it onto your ladder if you're working up ladders. But this one instead has like a belt feature here. It's got, so you can just hook that straight onto your belt and carry on with your day-to-day caulking chores. I have used the belt feature, and if I'm carrying like all my dust sheets, I'm thinking, I could totally take this in, flick that to the side and just hook it onto my trousers and away I go. Now the cons, it does say no drip, but I've been using it and I can't really get the no drip function to work. I've done it a couple of times, but I'll go into that a little bit later. It is heavier than a normal caulking gun, so that's something that you have to get used to. It's not the be all and end all, but I like it if it's this. I like it to be a bit light, because I'm going to be using this most of the day, or if I'm filling and caulking, it's paramount for it to be quite light. Awkward to get the big tubes out as well. I've found when I use other caulks or other materials that come into the bigger tubes, they sometimes sit just there, so the top of the tube. So I'm wriggling it out, and I can't always seem to get it out within the first couple of tries. I have to do it a couple more times, which it all adds time at the end of the day, and it does annoy me. So let's go on to, I've been using different materials with this gun. I've used, as you can see, I've got the dry seal in here, so I've just been doing sealing a couple of windows with this. It's because it's not really geared, it's still giving you a hand ache if you're using a heavier kind of material coming out the end. So if you're using like a dry seal or a silicone, it does ache a bit. But with other substances like caulk, I have been using it, and it comes out like a normal caulk gun, so that's okay. Now I'm going to go into the non-drip. I don't seem to be able to get it to work. I know I've done it a couple of times and I thought, oh my goodness, it's pretty good. And then the way I've done it is kind of like I've flicked it, and it's kind of popped itself, so it's released itself, and then no more drips come out. There has been a couple of times if you use fabric acryl or something, or even this, I'll flick that to stop it dripping, and sometimes it does come out, but I think it's because it's a heavier material coming out at the end. It can be, as I say earlier, heavy, awkward. You have to this is a gun that you have to get used to, but once you get used to it, it works for you. So that's great. So I'm going to go on to the ratings now. So the price, I'm going to give it 70 out of 100, just because I think it is better than a standard Caulk gun because it's so well built and rugged. So it will last you on site for a good couple of months, whereas the other ones only last, so sorry, a bit longer than a good couple of months, maybe like 6 to 12. The other ones usually last about 2 to 3, and then they start losing the power and they tend to go onto the side and everything. Comfort, I'm going to give it a 60 because again, a bit heavy. Get used to it. I'm sure I'll get used to it and then love it after then, so that could go up. The non-drip quality, I'm afraid I'm going to have to give 20 just because I can't seem to get it to work. But if anyone's got any suggestions who has this gun, who knows how to make the non-drip function work properly, please let me know in the comment section below. That'd be great. Consistency of use. So I've been using this day in, day out, pretty much every day. I'm going to give this 80 out of 100. Just because I've had it for, say, about a month, I think now. So it's going strong. I've had a lot of material through it, so I'm going to definitely say 80 out of 100. Okay, guys, thanks very much. It's been a long video. I love it that you're watching it on YouTube, and through the links on Facebook and Twitter. That's absolutely brilliant. As I say, if you got one of these and you love it or you hate it, please pop some comments down in the section below. That'd be awesome. For now, I am Scott Barney. Give us a message on Twitter, Facebook, either or. Awesome. See you later. Have a good Wednesday.